Hello everybody. So we are back trying to wrap up the Broken Flowers quest line, which has me talking to random women for no reason.
Winds howling.
So there's one over here. I think her name is Ilal or something like that. At any rate, we're gonna go talk to her. I think she's in this house right here.
Welcome. Do come in.
No, I guess that's not a woman, man. That's a guy. What?
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Oh God, is he a cross-dresser, man? Oh, for goodness sakes, he's a cross-dresser.
Any better?
No!
So you're...
Elial.
What the fuck, no.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean...
What?
How'd you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Yeah, he must have been blind drunk, man. You are one ugly... Holy shit. No wonder the dwarf didn't want to come out here, dude.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's
Some
personality.
ugly-ass
I'm a
clothes,
Redanian
man.
countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
Not really.
I
This
managed to
is
stay
boring.
interested.
Being a witcher is actually fun when you're actually out killing monsters like you're supposed to be instead of talking to random assholes left and right.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, oh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Now that's funny.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When'd you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Well, this was highly useful. Not really. Jesus Christ, yet another useless conversation, man.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
No, thank you. I'd rather not get my pants made by a cross-dressing elf. Alright, we have one more person to track down and talk to. And then I need to go back to Zoltan, and then we can compare notes here.
I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Take this coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go, before I teach you a lesson.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him. What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
An artist?
Or a whore.
Apparently Dandelion was seeing a Troberitz. A blonde, most likely.
That's the one. Wait, what was that name? Calanetta. Sounds like an artist, a foreigner and a whore. 3 in 1.
Alright, so this was our last stop. Let's go back to the tavern and see what we can see what I can come up with Zoltan.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Man, Dandelion has all of these women like wrapped around his finger, man. This guy's like a fucking pimp. Honest to goodness pimp, man. Of course, with a name like Dandelion, you're either going to be a pimp or you're going to get your ass kicked. One or the other, I don't know.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Monsieur Sultan, you old bum? What's this?
Alright.
Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, How'd you do? Learn much?
Fuck no, I didn't learn a goddamn thing.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. The Troberids, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberids, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works with a mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Oh man, here we go. Now we get to go and listen to poetry, apparently. Alright, where the hell am I going now? Alright, looks like I'm headed over here. Alright, let's get going, man. It says I have to go over there at nightfall, but I'll just meditate if I have to.
Oh,
It's always raining lately, man. Like in the beginning of the game, it didn't rain that much, but now recently it's been raining all the time. Kind of like here in Colorado, man. I live in Colorado Springs, and it's been fucking raining cats and dogs like all spring. Yeah. Almost there. There we go.
What's the rush?
Alright. So I'm supposed to come here at sundown, so let me meditate until sundown. Why can't I do that now, man? What the fuck, are you kidding me? I guess I have to do it outside, I don't know. There. Alright, we should be able to start this stupid quest now. Oh, man. This chick is probably going to be horrendous looking.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
What the good God is that? That does not even look like a woman.
tender caress to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own, rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy.
I can't believe we have to sit here and listen to all of this, man. This is ridiculous.
I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Everybody's crying and making out, man. I guess this is their version of sex music. I don't know. It's not really my my taste. And I guess she doesn't look that bad, but she looks a lot like Dandelion, which is kind of weird.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's ass.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
To save your stupid ass.
You.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
That's that silly little bitch barkeep who was getting her face bashed in when I stepped in and saved her.
Capital of the world? The fuck it is.
That stupid bitch. I can't believe.
Me to introduce this year's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Alright guys, it's going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we're going to pick right back up here on the next part. So tune in for the next part if you want to see what is going on with this quest line. Thank you so much, and as always, take care, and thank you so much for checking out my channel.